We live in a world where you can talk to someone on the other side of the planet in like a split second. So it kind of begs the question, is anywhere truly remote anymore? Well, today, we're going to find out. We're going on a little quest to find the most isolated community on the entire planet.
I mean, really think about it for a second. In our totally plugged in, always on world, where could you possibly go to find people who are genuinely, and I mean genuinely, cut off from the rest of us? We're about to pinpoint a place that just completely redefines what it means to be isolated.
Okay, so our journey takes us right into the middle of this vast, empty blue space, the South Atlantic Ocean. We're heading for what's basically Earth's loneliest outpost, a tiny little speck of land that's just swallowed up by thousands of kilometers of open sea. So, to really get a handle on just how isolated we're talking, let's start with the nearest continent. From the coast of South Africa, you're looking at a journey of 2,770 kilometers. I mean, that's like driving from London all the way to Moscow, except there are no roads, no towns, no nothing, just water. And if you thought that was far, try coming from the other direction. From South America, it's an even bigger trip, almost 4,000 kilometers from the coast of Argentina. This isn't just a little bit remote, this is a whole other level of isolation.
So, what is this incredible place called? Everybody, welcome to Tristan da Cunha. Yep, it's a British overseas territory, a little chain of volcanic islands, and it officially holds the title of the most remote inhabited archipelago on Earth. That's right, on the entire planet.
But, just knowing the distance to the nearest continents, that only tells you part of the story. To really wrap your head around what remote means here, you gotta look at who their closest neighbors are. And this is where things get absolutely mind-boggling.
So check this out. This number, 2,430 kilometers, that's not the distance to another continent. No. That's the distance to the closest other inhabited place. That means there's a huge circle of pure emptiness around Tristan da Cunha with absolutely no one else living for thousands of kilometers in any direction. And if you're trying to picture that scale of emptiness, try this on for size. Imagine taking nearly the entire continent of Europe and just dropping it into the middle of the ocean. That's how big the empty space is surrounding this one tiny little community. The isolation is just, wow, it's almost impossible to really comprehend. So who are these people? Who chooses to live in the middle of all this vast nothingness? Let's zoom in a bit, move past the geography, and talk about the incredible community that actually calls Tristan da Cunha home. Just 238 people. That's it. They are, quite literally, the most isolated people on the planet. I mean, think about that. It's a community so small, everybody knows everybody. We're talking generations of the same families living on this little volcanic rock, completely bound together by a reality that you and I can barely even imagine. It's just an amazing testament to human resilience.
Now, this kind of extreme isolation, it has some really practical consequences, especially if you're the adventurous type who's now thinking, hey, I want to go visit. So for anyone out there already packing your bags, listen up, because here's a crucial piece of travel advice. So, if after all this, the idea of visiting the world's most remote island still sounds pretty cool to you, well, there is one single golden rule you absolutely have to remember. Whatever you do, do not be late for your ship. It sounds simple, right? But look, this isn't like missing a flight or a bus where you can just catch the next one. The consequences for being tardy here are on a completely different level. Because if you miss that boat, well, let's just say there isn't another one coming tomorrow, or the day after that, or for that matter, even next week. You will be waiting for an entire month, one full month for the next ship to arrive. That one little fact says everything you need to know about the reality of life on Tristan da Cunha. It really, truly is a world away. So, let's do a quick recap of this incredible journey. The most remote inhabited spot on Earth, it's Tristan da Cunha. It's way out there, over 2,700 kilometers from the closest continent. It's home to this super resilient community of just 238 people. And their connection to the outside world is so fragile that missing one boat means you're stuck there for a month. And all of this leaves me with one final question for you. In our world where we're all so connected, we kind of romanticize the idea of getting away from it all. But what's the real price of total isolation? And on the flip side, what amazing things might we gain from it? Thanks for coming along for this explainer.